Hello Stampers, I'm Kelly Acheson at astampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. Today for my Wait What? Wednesday tip video, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about the silicone mat. And I don't think I've ever shown you guys how to clean it, so we're going to talk a little bit about that too. Let's turn the camera around and we'll get started. So this is our silicone craft sheet. I always call it a silicone craft mat. It is a 6x6 piece of silicone. And what this is great for is to use under the area where you're applying adhesives to keep your work surface clean. Also, things don't stick to it, so it's kind of nice for that. It's really good to use with like hot glue projects. I like to use it to add glue to the back of some of these intricate dies, because while I can put a nice line of glue right here, I don't want the glue oozing all out when I push it down on the next layer. But over here where it's a little thinner, it gets a little trickier, right? So this is how I like to use my silicone craft sheet. Okay, so I've got a wedge of our Stampin' sponges here, and I just put a little clip on here. You don't have to have that. You can hang on to these, but this indicates to me that this is my glue sponge. So I've put some glue on my silicone craft mat. Now, one of the things you want to be careful about, I like to kind of push it around like this or dab it around so that I don't have big globs of glue. You want to make sure you hold this down really good because you don't want this to be moving around. And the reason is, you can see the glue on the craft mat. We don't want to move our layer and get glue underneath of it because that's not going to work good for anybody. So we've got our glue here, and now you can see that there's lots of glue, but not too much that it's going to ooze out under these very intricate designs. I'm going to bring this in and adhere it to a poppy background. Get that in place, and this sticks really nicely. So that's how I like to put glue on very intricate dies. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is you can then take the sponge when you're done, take the sponge and wash it out, let it dry. It's ready to go for another time. Now, I've told you guys before, I'm a really lazy stamper, so I don't wash these out. When they start getting real sticky where they keep sticking to my paper, I will just grab another little wedge and toss this. Completely up to you. But here's one of my craft mats that you can see has all kinds of glue all over it. I just finished doing a online class video. So I did 9 videos yesterday and I used it for various things. But glue was the most used application that I did. So this glue is all dried on here, and you can take it and wash it in the sink, but I find that just doing this will bring all that glue off of there, and I can start with a fresh surface again. Now, it has to be dry to be able to do this. If your glue is still wet, you may want to take it in and wash it off. Also, if you have some of those old glue erasers, those will work good on here too. But depending on how much glue you want and how thick it is, like if it's a nice thick pile of glue like this was, this works really good. And if it's not, if it's more like this glue over here that's kind of all over the place, you could certainly sit here and play with this, or you can take it to your sink and wash it off. But this gets your silicone craft sheet back to new, and it's ready to go for another application. Now I'm gonna go, this is wet right now and I'm done using it, so I'm gonna go wash this, but I could let it dry and then rub it off just like I did this. Completely up to you. But this is really super nice. I like to use it anytime I'm doing hot glue because hot glue kind of sticks all over the place, but it won't stick to this. And also our liquid glue. And then if you happen to be using your tape runner and you don't want to get tape runner all over here, okay, look it didn't even stick to that. Let's try that again. It doesn't even stick to this. So that's pretty cool, right? So this would be a good surface for you to be putting adhesive on your card layers so you don't get it all over your tabletop or whatever it is that you have under your surface. And if you're wondering where this beautiful flower is coming from, this is from the Poppy Moments dies. These are a new item in our mini catalog that go along with the Peaceful Moments stamp set. So that's where that flower is coming from. You're going to find that silicone craft sheet on the bottom of page 183 in our annual catalog. Now, if you don't have a catalog and you'd like to get a hold of one, you can pop me an email at kelly@astampabove.com. I would be happy to send you our current annual catalog as well as our celebration brochure and our mini catalog. Fabulous products. That's where this flower is coming from, is that mini catalog. And then I wanted to let you know, I had somebody message me the other day and tell me that they couldn't get my host code to work. If you ever can't get the host code to work, go ahead and put the order in without it. I can fix things on my end. But one of the reasons may be because I've closed that host code out and I have a new one up. You're always going to find that host code in the right-hand column on my blog. This is my blog address. Right-hand column, you're going to see the current host code. Make sure you click down here to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't want to miss anything I have coming out. Wednesday is my joke of the week day. And you're going to want to head right over here to my blog and check out the joke today. It may be a groaner. Perhaps it's a little giggle, or you could get a huge belly laugh out of it. We never know. But what we do know for sure is that I appreciate you. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend it with me. Have a good week. Bye-bye.